All right, we're going live on YouTube. What's up, YouTube? We're going to go on Facebook. Bandits, traders, how are you guys doing? What a crazy day, right? I think it's time to talk about it. We're going to go live on Facebook as well. How you doing, YouTube? We're good? We're live on Facebook. Wild but profitable day. We're good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you your absolute last chance to evolve above Wall Street's bull. You, if you are not a member, will never receive the Newsbeat T3 Live's Newsbeat challenge ever again. It ends tomorrow. See what's happening. Rise above the rest. We're going to go all through all that and what happened today in the market. I am Mark Melnick, and this is the Newsbeat Show. All right. Video started halfway between good because I want to get to this right away. By watching this video, you're holding me, Mark Melnick, and T3 Live harmless and not responsible for anything. If you disagree to that, leave. If you do agree, just continue to watch. All right. Ooh, wow. Do I have something to show you? You remember we were talking about this thing called the Newsbeat Challenge, and there was this thing we done Sunday, which basically comes down to just becoming a minimalist as a trader. You have to understand that there is a way to be consistently profitable in this market, but you are the one making it difficult. I realized that when I realized that my life was being consumed, even though I was profitable always as a trader, my life would always be consumed by the market. And yes, I did have unprofitable weeks and things like that. And like I know what it is, I know what it feels like to lose money, even though I'm profitable on a yearly basis, of course. So, and I really started feeling this back in like 2012, 2013. And you have to realize at the time I was a 12, 13-year veteran, millions and millions and millions of dollars made at that point. And I'm just like, I felt invincible. I felt invincible. I felt like this is just the greatest job in the world. I was right about that. And I felt that I had to dedicate my time towards it. So I've been getting, I think I received 3 videos in my box today with people saying, oh, there was a lot of action today, or there was a lot of trades we called out today, or there were a lot of trades, there were a lot of trading opportunities today. And I read that and I'm telling myself, these people are why 98.8% of traders are failing at prop firms and brokerage funds. This is why the prop business has been slowing over the years for people wanting to put up money, get leverage, pay fees, and hopefully make a lot more money where the fees are irrelevant. That is the trading dream. That is the prop trader, prop brokerage relationship. And even for you normal traders with your cash accounts, you are always taught certain things in trading that were supposed to help you get to that level where you can become profitable. You see, where Wall Street really screwed up, and I'm going to I'll get back to that. I just want to show you the Newsbeat challenge, right? I'll show you. So this morning in the room, I am saying to the guys, I might not do Verizon. It didn't gap up large enough for me. Just keep in mind, thousands of people, if you're not in the room, are watching this who are in the room, and they will confirm what I am saying. But just as a point of the Newsbeat challenge over here, we gave you 4 names on Sunday, and I wanted to be right on at least 3 out of 4. But what I did today was I removed Verizon from the list in the pre-market before the market opened. And even in real time, it didn't do what I needed to do to have it set up. So I do want to show this trade. Even though I did not take it, and we called it in the room to not be a trader, You put in this big bear flag formation to start off the 5 minute. That to me is a turnoff. So that to me is a major turnoff. So I wasn't buying the Mark 5 long through this strategy here. Instead, I decided to make trading easy, simple, and stupid today and just taking a trade in Shopify, which is again a very volatile name. I mean, this thing will move. So I'll go through what I did today. So I'm looking for a Mark 5 on Shopify. Why? Because of the early strength. We're able to note the early strength, earnings name, and keep in mind we had fundamental conviction. We did what was our, what was our last video? What was our last video? Oh, it was actually us bashing Square over here. Went over Shopify was the time before that, and we basically were talking extremely bullishly here on Shopify. If you didn't watch the video, it was 383. So we're watching Shopify. Okay, it did end up gapping up on earnings. Beautiful. As soon as this thing set up right here, you have a bull flag falling wedge forming. Right over here, you can see algorithmic conviction with the volume right there. You see the elevation in volume right here. It's a very easy setup. Simply go long right over here through 341.52. Stock goes up from there $1.81, pulls back. I did not sell my calls at that point. Pulls back to 338.75, which is a total of, let's call it $2.77. $2.77. So $1.80, pretty much $1.80 with you, 270 against you when I bought that trade today. I'm still holding. Didn't really stop me out. Still got the low of the candle in play. Everything looks good. And then it just basically digests down a little and took off through day. The target was day highs, which is 346.53. The stock hit 346. I take out 60% of my call position. Stock pops up here. I actually get out right near the top here. And then I put a target of 350 when it's over here digesting at 346s. Stock hits $350 to the penny. I kid you not, right over here. Then digest sideways, and then of course the Trump tariff tweet came out, and the market declined at that point. But here is my point. That to me was all irrelevant. That's why people were saying, oh, there was so much action today. And look, there are stocks that are moving down because the whole market crapped itself when we raised tariffs on China by 10%. Ooh, believe me, if an old Chinese good costs $10 and people are willing to spend $12.50 on it, they'll be willing to spend $13.50 on it if needed for another 10% increase. That is not to me in all a very big deal. I don't think it helps the American economy because we do have to pay more for those Chinese goods. But the biggest people who get hurt, obviously, are companies like Amazon from all the people who buy all the Chinese goods and ship them. That's not what I'm getting into today. The whole point of what I'm trying to get into today is that there are people who just took that boring Shopify trade with me. I don't want to go over the hundreds of setups today. I don't want to go over a member of the room bringing up a trend line to me and us calling the top of the market off of that trend line. Well played, Patrick, of the market. The top of the market today. Like, if you're in the room, like right over here, when it's hitting 194.90, right over here. Before it went down to 194.36, grinded up to 8 cents higher, 194.98, and then at complete crap luck out of left field, a tweet comes out and plummets the market. Now, a lot of people suffered FOMO because a lot of people were in puts. Who here was in puts, exited their position for a loss only to watch the market plummet, and you suffered from the fear of missing out? Raise your hand right now if that's you. Put in the comments section right now if that's you. I want to know it's you. Admitting it is the first step to recovery. Hello, my name is Mark and I'm a tradeaholic. Hello, Mark. Why don't you just at least admit it to yourself? Because if you're really trying to recover and turn consistently profitable, I could show you a bunch of bull crap lines and this and that and this. I'm not even here to talk about the top of the market today. You, Kevin, I respect you for coming out. You, Amy, you, Mark, you, Conrad, you, Dave, you, Bill, tick, Dave, tick, tick, right? Still FOMO, Ken? Done trading? Still FOMO? Jose, Richard? I could go on. I'm not here to draw. I'm not here. This is not like, you go on TV. It's like I want to say hi to my boyfriend. It's not like one of those things that you see on television. But I just want to point out that traders who are following the Newsbeat challenge do not suffer any FOMO. I have so many, and again, I don't even want to show you all the emails. I'm not here to talk about all the positive things. On any given day, I could come on and talk about something positive. When I come out with the ideas for these videos, generally 3 to 5 minutes before they start, and I go on air. Because all I'm doing is the levels before, then I just make up a subject and I push forward. You think this is like scripted somewhere? Listen up. If you are suffering from FOMO in this market, if you think there are a ton of trading opportunities, I'm going to prove to you that you are destroying yourself. And anybody who comes out there is either, I hope not maliciously, but is definitely innocently destroying yourself. Do not mistaken a snake in business clothing to be a kind professional. There are a lot of people out there who are poisonous for you, even if they're nice people on the outside. Some people don't understand what the average trader looks like. And because so many people have so many different unique life situations, there is no such thing as a unique trader out. There is no such thing as a common trader out there. Everyone's unique in their own fashion, right? So this is what they did. They ignored Verizon today and went with Shopify. Just like we called out in the pre-market, just like we called out after the open, we're doing this in live terms. They took Procter and Gamble on Monday, right over here, caught the Mark 5, rode it through 120, made money. They took AMD on yesterday, on Wednesday. So the Procter and Gamble was Tuesday, AMD was yesterday, right here. They shorted AMD right here through 33.66. Boom, easy money. And they took Shopify, which Shopify is never easy money because it's Shopify. The thing moves dollars. But we bought it here for a break of day highs. Wasn't that painful? Wasn't that painful? 5 simple contracts. You can make $2,000 on 5 simple option contracts. You can make 2 grand. 5 out of the money, 342 and a half calls. And I actually went out I went out. So I could have made more money on probably a 350 call, I guess. Same amount of money, right? Anyway, they did 3 trades. You know how many people emailed me, texted me, Mark, I did 3 trades this week after your Newsbeat challenge. I was in the Newsbeat room. I did 3 trades. I'm 3 for 3. You know what I want to tell all you guys that I responded to? What did I respond to, all you guys who reached out to me? You know what I told you? I told you, does it feel good to make money consistently? I've never been happier. My husband noticed I'm being nicer to him. I'm nicer to my kids. I'm nicer to the people around me. I'm in a better mood. I'm all of a sudden excited to trade again. Do you realize what that means to me? I just want to ask you, how do I make you a minimalist? How can I take you and cut the bull crap out there? Cut the bull crap from people who are telling you that you need to trade all these names a day, and look how much money I made trading all these names today, but they will destroy you by following them, even if they're nice people. They're not doing it intentionally. I hope not. I'll prove it to you. For every 48-minute game an NBA player plays, how much time do you think they're practicing off the court? Does anyone want to guess that? For every time a baseball player steps on the field, for every time they step on the field, and they're on the field for whatever number of minutes, whether they get on base and they're waiting. How many hours do you, in days and weeks and months and years do you think they practice before that moment? Do you think, let's make the math simpler. Do you think they spend way more time not playing on the court, or do you think they spend way more time playing on the court? Way more off the court. It's not even it's a fact. It's not even an opinion. Of course they do. Of course they do. Just like almost every profession where you can make millions of dollars, you are spending more time not doing what it is that can make you the $1 million, which helps you make the millions of dollars. That's what it comes down to. It really comes down to Ken says games are largely won or lost in practice, practice daily off the court. It's like a musician, Colton says, hundreds of hours of practice for an hour-long performance. Trading is the same thing. Trading is building up everything you do before you come into the market and do that one trade. It's a secret, but I want you to tell everyone. Trading is all about what you're doing away from your computer, well, away from trading, as opposed to being on your computer and trading. And these people come out and they can show you 30 names they traded, 20 names they traded, 40 names they traded, 8 names they traded, and how they capitalized. And that's a marvelous thing to see. It creates really good television, marketing, videos, whatever it is. It creates something that's really pretty to watch. I love watching NBA basketball. It's my sport of choice. Don't tell anyone I'm a Mets fan as well, and go Jets, yay. What's a championship look like? But I will tell you this. You watch to see what the most amazing players in the world can do. Your job as a trader is not to make money. It's not to lose money. Your job as a trader is to be super intelligent every step of the way. And I want to tell you the fact that you're overtrade, it's not your fault. Many people like to throw the blame on everyone else but themselves. How about I'll start off as a broadcaster for 12 years? I am part of the blame. I am part of the blame. Because there was a large portion of my trading broadcasting career, which was 12 years. I'm trading over 20 now. Not 21 yet, but over 20 years. In 12 of those years, I was a trading broadcaster. And I used to think hyper scalping hundreds of Apple trades a day to show consistent P&Ls was the right thing to do. And I realized that just about nobody could follow me. Everybody would sign up. Everybody would want to learn from Mark Melnick. They would. I was impressed. I felt honored, humbled that I can help people. It's coming all from a good place. I didn't need the money. I didn't need the education money. I was doing fine as a trader. And I was like, wow, this is so humbling, so honoring. But I might as well vomit it on a plate and say, here, have a nice day. Because I gave them nothing of value. Nothing of value. Because I was teaching them how to do what I do. And I was very open about it. And I was very honest about it. And they couldn't replicate me. Maybe one or two people, three maybe out of 100, for every 100, let's say. Yeah, there's always somebody, of course, and that'll be my testimonial list. I get it. But what about generalizations that we can all start with? What about generalizations that we could all start with? Like we did the other day, and I asked you to write in the comment section, how many positions can you have at maximum before you start feeling like the market is controlling you and you're not controlling your positions, where the positions are controlling you? One, you know now, Amy, you know what an important lesson that is. You know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars that cost me to learn that lesson that you're just like, now I know. Oh, you think when you make millions of dollars, you don't have hundreds of thousands in losses? Well, you think you just it's what how do you think that works? When I make $1 million, I can have like 1.6 in gains from all my winning trades and like 600 in losses. I can have 4.2 million in gains and like 1.8 million in losses. Like that's how you get these positive years. It's not just like this until I change that. Now my P&L is just like this. It glides up. Sometimes it goes up quicker, sometimes it goes up slower, but it's just like this. It's like a swimming fish on an upward slope. Rita's like, I thought you said you had a crystal ball. Exactly, right? How did I predict the Mark V so well, right? The point is, it's our fault for turning you into this. I'm not the only person to blame. Every single person, every single broadcaster is to blame. Everyone shares blame in this. Because at one point, they were teaching people not to be a minimalist. And prop firms and brokerages, and everybody loves that because they just want you to trade as much as possible. But remember, like the NBA star, remember, like an NFL star, the soccer stars. I mean, even even becoming a lawyer. How many years when you are practicing law are you studying and prepping to do that moment where you're actually physically being hired at that exact moment as a lawyer? A doctor, before they perform that 10-minute procedure that you need, that surgeon, how many years and years and years and years of his life did he give to perform those 10 minutes on you? Why? Astronauts, how many times are they traveling to Hawaii to simulate conditions similar to Mars, they claim? How many times are they studying at NASA, spinning around in those little test orbitals, right? Astronaut, Thomas, exactly. Just to go up to space for a day to a week, right? Why, let me ask you, why do you think trading is different? Now, why do I do this? Because eventually I will penetrate the minds of all of you. I have helped thousands and thousands of people here. My job never ends. You'll always have new people who need help, and I take it on with a smile and even trying to help you whether you're here with us or not. I think becoming a successful trader is the most invigorating, most limitless job on the planet. It removes all stress from finances. Financial stress is I'm not saying all stress in general, there could be other stresses, but financial stress, it just relieves it all. It just relieves it all. Edward, Mark changed my life hands down. I'm honored. I'm here to change your life for the better. It's a matter of if you're going to let me. You know what I did today? You know which Mark 5 I did today? I speak so much about it. Just Shopify. Do you think I suffer stress? Do you think my head is spinning after what happened in the market? Do you think I'm flustered? Do you think I'm upset? Do you think I care about what the market did today? I do because I know it's going to bring more action to us. But in terms of the Newsbeat challenge, at this point, you have to be serious about changing your life or not. I can put you in an environment, it's already there, I don't even have to create it for you anymore. I spent 12 years trying to create an environment like this. 12 years as a trading broadcaster to create an environment like this. And I will tell you right now, if you give me that chance, if you give me that chance to help you, I will put you in an environment where there are a lot of like-minded people around you pumping out money consistently from the market with doing as few trades as possible. The problem is when people are spitting out strategies that work 45, 50% of the time, what's going to end up happening is you have to give a lot of trades because you have to have those winners slipped in with the losers. But the problem is that's going to make people overtrade. So let me ask you a question. It could be an honest question. You have a 50% chance of making money on the next trade, 50% chance of losing. You don't know how much you'll make. Sometimes you'll make a lot more. Sometimes you'll lose a lot more, despite what you think your stop is. And if you're somebody who tries to make two and risk one, and you have a 50% hit rate, you're losing money. Yeah, mathematically it makes sense, but you'll never achieve it. Believe me. How many people fell for that scam? That mathematical scam, which just never pans out on paper. You did, Kevin? You too, Amy, because 50% is not good enough, right? That's okay. Flipping it right. So yeah, brokerages love it, prop firms love it. Everybody loves that model because it causes the trader to trade more. Not only that, they just don't know of any better models. They think that is the model to trading. Let me ask you, that was the model for trading ever since I started trading in 1999. If the market is always changing, why wouldn't the model for trading change? Why wouldn't we be doing something different to change the entire model and structure? Why did Wall Street's structure remain identical? But the market is always evolving and changing. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to cut the BS, stop all the fancy bells and whistles, stop showing the luxuries of the people who are making tons of money in the market and you just use it as a marketing vantage. How about you actually do something that genuinely helps the most amount of people you humanly can? Mr. Jim Legg, member of our room, thank you, sent me 128 individually wrapped peanut butter cookies from one of the shops around there. It's a famous shop. I forgot the name. As a gift to me. Sent it to my house. I have a personal relationship with everyone in my room who wants a personal relationship with me. That's why I talk on the phone to my members. He sent me a box of 128 cookies. I went out there and I went out in Brooklyn and I went out to the bank and I withdrew $3,000 in $20 bills. And I literally was walking around just giving a $20 bill and a cookie to every homeless. There's this Brooklyn's a big place. There are a lot of homeless that hang out by the subway after you get off Bay Ridge. I don't want to go into details. And I was going out to the homeless people there. Dirty clothes, didn't smell good, weren't really looking too good either. They looked like life has really let them down. And I came to them with this $20 and a cookie, and I gave it to them, and I gave it to them. God bless you. God bless you. God, thank you so much. God, thank you. Thank you. Didn't ask their name, didn't ask who they are, didn't shake their hands, didn't touch them, didn't say hello to them. Just came up to them with my arm extended out with something. If they wanted to take it, they could have taken it, and every single one of them did. I know some of those people are going to take the money. They're going to buy alcohol, maybe drugs. And that's what one of my friends told me because I hang out with some friends in Brooklyn afterwards. And one of my friends told me, most of them, they're just going to go buy beer and drugs. You know what I stopped and told them? I'm like, I gave out just over $1,000 today. There were over 50 of them. I gave out just over $1,000 today and a cookie to every single one of them. If one of those people, one of them, get motivated by that $20 in cookie for whatever reason that may or may not motivate them, if one of them got motivated to do something nice to somebody else, while all 52 or whatever, with 52 or 53 others of them decided to go buy drugs, alcohol, or use it for purposes that I wouldn't be happy with, then it was worth every single person that I went to. Every single person. It would have been worth it to go through every single one of those people if one person somehow turned a corner, maybe not even every corner, but a corner in their life for the better, whatever it is. And that's sort of the mentality that you need when you're broadcasting. Because we all know, I mean, traders don't like to talk in absolutes. Everyone doesn't fail, everyone doesn't succeed, and yeah, that's true. You can't argue that point. But the point of being a trading broadcaster is to do more than what I did for those ladies and gentlemen who were outside on the street. Whether they were homeless or not, they were outside on the street there. And I will tell you, it is our job to ensure we do everything humanly possible for your success, and that doesn't happen anymore. Why do you think that we're doing all the videos here? Like I look at the video analytics and it's like out of the top 50 videos, I'm doing like 46 of them, including having everything in the top 10, 15, 20 like that. Why? You think I'm boasting for what? I don't monetize this thing. You think I get paid? I've never received a check from Facebook or YouTube in my entire life, even though I've made money trading Facebook and Google, who owns YouTube. I have never received a check for doing these videos. The point of doing these videos and why I spend the time doing them is because I'm trying to resonate a message with you that can potentially help you. And I know from the thousands and thousands and tens of thousands that come across these videos and watch them, I will tell you that I am 100% sure that I will not reach through and penetrate the brains of every single one of you, but I am promising you that by watching these videos more and more, you're giving me another chance to penetrate your brain, help try to fix you, help try to take you to the next level, help make you just a phenomenal trader by being consistent as a minimalist. As a minimalist, doing one trade. What if this was your only one trade today? Buying Shopify right here through this breakout. This is a 5-minute chart. What if that was your entire day? Would you be happier now? Would you be more settled? What if you were batting 3 for 3 this week? What if you didn't trade Monday, you made money on Tuesday, you made money on Wednesday yesterday, and you made money today? Would you be feeling great right now? You're damn right you would. I believe that I can help the majority of people realize that happiness. And if you don't become a better trader, I'm responsible for that. That's on me because I let you down. Did I try? Damn, what do you think I'm doing right now? But that's on me too. It's your fault as well, but it's also my fault. And the fact that you're a trading maximalist and you're trying to catch all these opportunities, that's not your fault. That is people like me and our faults. I'm trying to I'm trying to correct the sins of the past. Back in 2011, 2012, I was all about being a maximalist. Everything is an opportunity. Look at this setup. Look at that candlestick structure. It's like I'm in the middle of the casino and every slot machine is ringing around me and I just need to keep pulling. How many of you guys walked into a slot machine, literally put in one coin, one pull, walked away, and didn't play anything else? Nobody. Nobody. That's how you blew up, Thomas. I wish your story was unique, Thomas, and it wasn't. 4 green days in a row this week. Small but feels fabulous. Thanks, Mark. You are understanding what we're trying to do here, Ken. And I promise you, Ken, every trade you did will be infinitely scalable. Infinitely scalable. So, yes, I am saying this is your last chance to hear these Newsbeat challenges, which will be a new thing offered for free for Newsbeat Live members. These challenges are gone. Why? Because you think this is a marketing ploy? Because I don't want to share them with you? Do you think I give an SHIT if do you think like I'm fighting to get your support, love, and credit card information? No. I'm not jumping towards you with two hands out of the bush like this or out of a tree. I'm putting my hand forward to shake your hand, to hold it, to walk with you, to try to get you to the next level. That's all I'm trying to do. And I would rather have people who want to reach out and take that hand and take that walk with me to the next level so I can potentially help them become a better trader. If you think one trader could give a lot for charity, imagine what 1,000 profitable traders could do. We can make the world a better place. The only way we're going to do it together is if you are financially secure and you can afford it. And oh, believe me, everybody who takes this journey and becomes profitable always gives to charity. Most of you are sitting there like, I'd love to give to charity if I could just make enough money to support the things around me because you are probably a good person. I want to help you fulfill that. So these Newsbeat challenges will continue for members only, not because it's a marketing ploy, not because those are going to be the only names I trade. Obviously not. But because I want to give you as much motivation as possible, because if you don't change and you continue your old habits, that's on this guy as well. Not just you. It's on you as well, but it's also on me. It's my fault. I have part of the blame. I have part of the blame. And I don't want to be part of the blame. I want to give you as much motivation as humanly possible to step forward and do this. Wait, I could just sit here and I could do a whole video right now and just highlight what I did well and ignore everything I do bad and say, oh, my last video, I was talking bearishly about Square. Ha 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 ha. And look at it now, guys. I was right. And I did it the day before. Look, I mean, wow, I can even prove it to you. Look how great I am. Look how everything is so great. Do you think I took one share in Square or one put? Nope. 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 Why? Here's my last video, Newsbeat Live Show 384, where I talk about Square and I just sit there and I bash the crap out of it. Do you think I care about that? Do you think I need to make money off every single idea I have? Do you need to make money off every single brain fart you have? Oh my God, it's setting up bullishly here. Went down too much. I'm going to buy it. There's a reason. Look, somebody out there showed me a system that it justifies that with your 10 thumbs hitting the keyboard. Somebody said I should buy it here. I'm going to do more trades. I'm going to do more trades. What if trading didn't have to be that anymore? What if you could just really do one trade a day? And I know you're not going to be right every time. And I know that you guys who are following us here were right this week, but 1 week is 1 week. I mean, we have to see what tomorrow looks like too, right? We'll be looking for Square. We'll likely be looking for a Square short, most likely tomorrow for a Mark 5 short. You need to come in right now. Whether you sign up on a monthly, whether you've never been here before and you're going to take advantage of the $49 for brand new people, whether you can't afford to sign up monthly and you're going to log in your wife's email account and have her sign up and sign up over a different name and try to scam the system somehow, if that's even possible, and maybe try to sign up like that. Maybe that's what you'll try to do. But whatever you're going to do, you're going to be in an environment where I'm going to remind you after the first half hour is done every single day and tell you that you're probably working too long and too hard. And say, you know what I do at the first half hour every day? What do I say, guys, right? It's 10 o'clock, Newsbeat Bandits. You're working already 30 minutes. Why don't we step away from the screen? Lots of stupid things can happen here. You want to know what's common about every single person I've ever met that has blown up an account or had a, forget even about blowing up an account, who has a blow up day, one day where they blow up? You want to know what's common about every single one of them? All of them had a position that they were holding after 11 o'clock or taking an overnight. That is common on every single person who blows up that I've met. I mean, yes, I know it's possible to not fall within those parameters talking, but I'm serious. If you want to look back at your blown out accounts, you'll see it's an overnight you were dragging, or it was a trade that you took that lasted past 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard. You feel hollow, like an out of body experience. Psychological toxicity lasts years when that happens. That's right, Thomas. You paid a very valuable lesson. We're going to help you change that. Harry, 2 trades today. Q puts and scalp on SunPower, 2 winners. Look, my job will never be done here until everyone is profitable. I mathematically understand with how this room grows and how just these services work that 100% of anyone won't be profitable. I know that. But what I am saying, which other people should be saying around me, especially if they are in this industry, is I am going to shoot for 100%. I'm going to try to make everyone profitable around me. I will inevitably fail. 100% of the people who hear this message won't turn profitable. But you know what? If I keep doing this message more and more, the percentage of those people who grow profitably and become profitable, it's going to grow exponentially. So that is what I wanted to say is your last chance to evolve above the bullcrap, because we will not be doing the Newsbeat challenge ever again on YouTube or Facebook. And if that's what it takes to prove it to you, to step forward, to make money with us, to try, to see, to learn, ultimately learn, just one of the things that people say is just being in an environment like ours is so calming, so soothing. There's not a lot of talking. Everything slows down when it should. Everything speeds up when it should. Breaking Wall Street news before all your little news services out there. Hmm? It's things like that that make what we do here a trading experience in which you will experience nowhere else. And if you want a professional guru, a trading celebrity like myself, and you really want that person to give a crap about you to the point where they will do their absolute best to ensure you're successful, if you're looking for that person, welcome. You found them. I go above and beyond every single trading head in my industry to ensure you're successful, and nobody out there will disagree with that. I'll succeed. I'll succeed for people more often than I fail. And for the ones that I fail, which even like this message today, I'm guaranteed to fail people, because there'll be people who are going to who watch this video, come into the market tomorrow and start losing money consistently. Again, and start doing 100 trades. Maybe they'll make money on those 100 trades and they'll tell themselves they're doing something right, only to get back their profits next week or next week. And they won't understand why they make, they lose, they make, they lose, and they're overall going down and they don't know what to do, or they already blew out and they have a small account and they want to build it back because you love trading, because you love everything it entails. You love everything about it. I want to make your trading as boring as possible. I want your trading to be the least exciting thing in your day. And if I can accomplish that for you, I took away the casino thrill, which is entwined in the entire US stock market, which makes people gambling addicts to the point where they feel like they're doing something professional by pressing buttons on their keyboards all day long. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this Newsbeat show. Let me know what you thought. Links in the descriptions to so many things. Happy trading, make money. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the Newsbeat live trading broadcast. Have a wonderful evening.